Welcome. We're getting situated. Little technical problems as always. Wouldn't be a Steenfott stream without some problems. So give us just a second. Let's see. We'll be right back. Talking about Ricefish today because they need a lot more love, apparently. What do you think?
Yeah, I was quite surprised at our club auction this last weekend that the best fish there, as far as I'm concerned, were the Ricefish, that specifically the Medocalaire. Jackson from the Medocalaire, he brought them. And I thought, oh, these are going to be so popular and everybody's going to want them. And there was a good deal that were purchased. I believe he brought 14 bags, but several did not sell, and they were, I believe, the more expensive strains. So basically, there's about 37 different types of Ricefish. However, we only usually see about 3 to 5 regularly here in the U.S., and he had brought some of the more common type that we see, which is the Arizius latipes. So that's what you're going to see the most of.
Okay. Let's just step back a little bit. I just want to give some preface that I've never even kept a Ricefish until you got them for us. So I know basically very little about them, except that they're super hardy, super colorful, and can go outside.
All true.
And so say that again. How do you pronounce the scientific name?
Arizius latipes.
Arizius
latipes.
laticeps.
So, again, they are the most prevalent. So what we're going to see, if you see any in your local fish store, it's a 99% chance that it's the latipes. There's also the celebensis, what are the other ones? I'm trying to remember the daisies. I can't remember the daisies scientific name, but daisies Ricefish are pretty common too. They actually may have come onto the scene before the latipes, so before just the regular Medaka that we see all the time. The daisies are a little bit different. I'm not going to say I don't like them, but I definitely prefer latipes. So far, that's been my very favorite.
I will say, no, Bougie. She did not buy any Ricefish for you. However, they did
could buy some from us eventually. That was what I was taking a long route to get to.
Yeah, so they didn't sell. So the Medocalaire actually gave them to us. And what specific ones do we have?
So we have the Yokozura, and those are gold.
Just pull it up here. Okay, so Ozyrizius. How do you spell it?
Orizius. Oryzias. Or I said that wrong. Right. No. I did that wrong. I said that wrong. Oryzias. No, that's right. I was right.
No, I missed an A.
So okay. I was I was right. Wait a minute. Yeah.
Laticeps?
Latipes, yeah.
And it's, what are they?
Just do yo.
Yohiki?
No.
Oh.
Y-O-K.
Hey, yo. Y-O-K.
Yokozura. That just popped up.
No, that's Yokiki.
Do an A. There you go.
Well, these ones.
Okay, I said it wrong. Oh my God, look at them.
Okay. Now,
look at them, you guys.
We're on different sides. We're all screwed up here, so I'm a little slow today. So
such
bear
is life.
with us.
Such is life. If y'all aren't used to it, then it'd be weird if it was all ready to go.
So these are the ones we got.
Oh, they're so beautiful.
Let me see if that's showing up there. Yep.
Look at these freaking fish. So with the Yozakura, sometimes they can be they have a black base and gold on them. Some can be more gold based, but ours are definitely more gold.
There's a good picture.
Yeah, that's excellent. God, they're so pretty.
Shout out to whoever this is. This probably stole this picture anyways.
Oh yes, whoever took this, good job. I'm really excited. So we got 6 of them. We also bought a mixed lot of just randoms that are looking to me to be probably...
There's lots of blue.
Yeah, there's a lot of blue. So I don't even want to say because I'm kind of up in the air. They're too young to tell. They're pretty young. We'll find out soon.
I put the mix outside in a tub.
They're doing well.
So we finally got fish.
Yeah, we have fish. And so kind of Jackson. He's been really good to us. He's going to let us come up and check out his whole operation, and then you guys are going to be able to see it too.
Next week.
Yep. and he's just a really nice guy. Really excited about these fish. Tried to tell him how excited we were, but I like to just really make it clear that I couldn't imagine having a better first fish for our new fish room, even though they're not in a fish room, but I'm very, very excited. I've kept Ricefish for years. I've tried to tell people how great they are, and I know some of you out there already keep them. I'm not like the only one in the world who's kept them for years, but I am consistently surprised that not as many people do keep them because of the fact that they may be the most, I don't even like to say this about fish, but they are set it and forget it. Like, they're fish that you need to do so little for that I think the problem with them is people may overthink them. And they're not the cheapest fish in the world for how small they are. Again, they're kind of...
Well, the ones we got are expensive.
They're about $15 a piece, yeah.
You can get some oranges and some of the regular strands for like $10.
These orange that you see, the full orange bodies are the yukihi, and those are really common. So those are the ones that you see. And who cares if they're common? Look at those fish. They're absolutely stunning fish, and they're just... the way they move, the way that they kind of loosely shoal together, because they're definitely not schooling fish. I would never put them in that category, but they absolutely shoal, and their eyes. A lot of the different types have blue eyes. The variants have blue eyes, and they just, with that color and the base and the lamé. And what lamé is there are certain types of ricefish. Ugh.
I'm trying to fix. We're really
pale, like
yeah,
cool.
So.
Lamé is actually what describes those individual little scales that just sparkle like crazy. So when you have a variant of Medaka that is a lamé, that is like intensified to the fullest. The whole fish just kind of glows. It's really, really cool.
Getting closer.
Yeah, that's a little bit. I was going to say that's a little better. Oof.
It's really washed out, but we don't have any lighting here. So
it's weird because the one place that we don't have lighting is in the living room, and maybe one day I'll be less picky, but we need to find some floor lamps, and it takes forever to do anything around here because I take forever.
Advert time. We're going to throw in an advertisement right off the start here.
Yeah.
If you missed any of our posts over the last couple days, we are working now with Depot Pet
Shop.
This is the aquarium and reptile depot that you've seen us and Matt and
several of you live around here, so you know about it. It's a local fish store of ours, one that I've shopped at for years. It is now like one of our absolutely go-to local fish stores. They just started selling online, so this is new for them, and we're really excited because they actually get in some really cool fish.
Now, wait, before you say that though. And we go look at their online selection. It's pretty basic right now, but we are working with them. This is brand new.
Yes. Stay tuned.
So right now it's a lot of cookie cutter stuff.
Well, we have like the jelly bean tetra. You don't see jelly bean tetra often, and that's a fantastic price. The ruby tetra, you don't see it all the time. Another fantastic price.
Well, look at the price on the rainbows. We've all known that rainbows have shot up.
Still consistently.
Turquoise, Park, and Sonai, Bozeman, 12. Plus you get 10% off if you use Steenfott 10.
Yep. Gertrude.
Yeah.
Got Black Tiger Darios. Great options. Like, good stuff going on here.
There's no limit right now on my code either. On our code, I apologize.
I don't care.
So you can use it as many times as you want right now.
Yep.
And I think they have a lot of cool stuff.
They're definitely going to be adding some more stuff from what my understanding is, but I'm looking at what they have at this exact moment, and I think it's pretty strong. Everything I'm seeing on there's a ton of stuff that I personally buy, Bolivians and Electric Blue Acara. Just their prices, I feel like, are very fair, especially with a lot of the recent hikes.
Okay. Garage Gill's calling me out. I did bid on the redhead Tapajos.
He did bid on them.
I just took my bid card down to $25.
Reason being, Garage Gills, because at the depot we can get them for even cheaper. So if somebody else was willing to pay more, that's more power to them, and it helps the club and it helps the person who wants them.
And since Garage Gills is here, I like to point, and there's many people here. Audra was there, Barbara was there.
Yes.
It's the first meeting for Sacramento I've ever been to, and we're going off topic. I apologize, but I have never felt more welcomed at any other club or fish event, including like Aquatic Experience, Aquashella. We had so many people come up to us and welcome us and say hello and actually talk to us, and it was actually genuine. and it was
good
very
conversations.
It's not what I'm used to. I'm used to like the Seattle Club, and if anyone knows from Seattle, it's called the Seattle Freeze for a reason. Nobody talks to anyone. Everyone hates each other. It's
a complete opposite of Sacramento. And I had told him, I tried to explain how great the Aquarium Society was. And I'm sure he believed me, but I think experiencing it and seeing how different it is.
And they're very pro, it seems, YouTubers. Whereas a lot of clubs don't, at least, I shouldn't say a lot, because I haven't been to a lot of different
There's
clubs.
some
but
out there.
Seattle is very anti.
Yeah.
It's a lot of old hats that are like, oh, yes, use YouTubers, you know. So it was very strange and very surprising, and it was really cool. I've never had that many people even recognize me, even at like the bigger events like Aquashella. I feel bad because Lowell's Fish Lab was like talking to me for like 15 minutes, and he was like, "Oh,
Poor
good
Lowell.
to meet you." And then I was like, "Okay, what's your name?"
In our defense,
well, I've only seen his hands.
Yeah,
in
in our defense, it's really hard. Even sometimes when you have your photo as your, on your profile that we see, you can't see your face, and we don't know real names, and so it does take a minute. But I will tell you, I am very good with names and faces, and once I know, I won't forget. Like once I know, I know. So I appreciate everybody coming up and talking to us and introducing themselves, or I really like that.
And it's not even like the YouTube thing, because some of them didn't even know we were.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We
Some were just really, really welcoming, because it's been a long time since I've been in Sacramento, and he's never been to any event with the Sacramento Aquarium Society. So it was just nice people being nice, like genuinely just welcome. It's like one more person you get to talk to about something you love. It's never a bad thing.
And so many people were like, oh, you should reach out to this person for a tour, and reach out to this person. And then we met buypetshrimp.com.
Yep.
So we're going to go out there and do a tour of his.
He was great. He was very, very welcoming too. Like, come on down. I mean, just it's really nice to have like-minded people who are interested in the same things be so supportive and welcoming, because I think there's a lot of that in this hobby, but I also think there's a lot of the opposite of
now,
people.
I will say the where the meeting was held was very not ideal.
Unfortunately, the place where the Aquarium Society met for many years was no longer available, and it was a much different setup. Like before, it was an actual event room, and it was a big rectangle like off to the side with its own door, and you just had your own space. And here it's an actual public place.
We were at Dean's Talk, but we couldn't hear him at all.
No.
Because we showed up like 10, 15 minutes early. We met Matt, and Matt
gave us some tanks,
gave us
some
a
equipment.
lot of stuff.
Yeah,
which
we're
was
really
nice,
excited about it.
We had nothing.
So if Matt ever listens to this,
he gave us
thank you
like
again.
3 totes of random stuff.
Totally.
So
But it's random stuff that like we could use all of it. So it was great.
But still, we walked in about 10, 15 minutes early, and we were all the way in the back. It was at a pizza place, and we were all the way back into the bar, so they had the TVs and the games going, and there was echo. So
because there's still public folk there that are like, what the hell are these crazy people doing?
Yeah, so it's not like it's reserved for us, so there's people coming in and out. And so that kind of sucked. I didn't hear a single word Dean said, but I've seen his talk in person, and I've seen his fish room in person.
Yeah, luckily it was Dean.
I wasn't really concerned about the talk, to be honest.
And we got to talk to Dean, so it was fine. Like it was
nice.
Fine.
It was a little piece of home.
Yeah.
For me.
It was nice. It was really nice.
Cool. It was such a fun meeting. There's another swap meet at the end of this month. Hopefully we can pick up some more stuff.
Yeah. Swap meets are good here. They're pretty large. There was a ton. The auction went like it frequently does in these meetings. It went forever because people bring so much stuff. There was a lot of plants.
And Barbara Jackson not only bought us a pie, took us out to lunch the next day as well.
It was so nice.
Yeah, so thank you so much.
We're glad we got to hang out. It was really, really nice, Barbara. We had a really good time. No, it does not have good acoustics. That is for sure. We were definitely too far away. The shape of it is odd too. It's not a straight shot.
Yeah,
it's like
and
curved.
There's like it's
just weird.
I hope that they're at least trying to find a new place.
Yeah, hopefully.
I asked around. I was like, yeah, it's are you guys looking for a new place? And everyone was like, well, we don't know. So I hope they are. Yeah. But they were such good people, and I'm so excited to be a part of this club. Like, I was never excited to be a part of GC, and I'm really not trying to like bash on any other club.
This is just an honest review of someone who's been a member of multiple clubs.
in the Portland club when the meetings we went to there was like 10 people. So
They're really, really small.
Really nice people, but they're
very
nice.
nice.
So like the auction was like 5 items.
Yeah, it wasn't a whole and we
and they were all donated from the
we
wet
bought
spot.
we ended up buying the fish we were gonna buy from the wet spot so it was kind of like, but I told him, I tried to tell him, I was like, Sacramento, we know what we're doing with fish here. There's a lot of really good people, and it makes events like that extremely enjoyable.
So there's going to be a lot of tours coming, which is good because we don't have anything to film in our house right now.
That's a lie. We're
going to make probably the lamest video ever and like, hey, we got fish now.
We have 12 fish.
12 fish. We're going to make a video about
when
it.
they are all under an inch, but that's okay. See, that's all right. Like, it's very exciting. And I know nobody cares, but just side note real quick. Big shout out to our friends at Aquarium Reptile Depot, because I have been fawning over this Bullsnake for like a long time.
Later at the stream, maybe we'll get it on.
Yeah, I'll get it out. I just am in love. Like when I fall in love with a reptile, I fall in love, and I've been going nuts about this snake. And I had mentioned to them, hey, if you guys wanted to maybe work out a deal on the snake, and they were being very kind, and they're like, yeah.
Oh, and in other news, not to interrupt you, people like Jody might be thrilled to announce we're finally on band.
Yeah, we're on band.
We figured it out.
We're talking to people on band.
So
we've mastered it.
Invite us to your band groups.
Yeah, please do.
I don't know if I'm under my name or Steenfott
You're under
Aquatics.
Steenfott Aquatics, I believe.
Oh, even better.
Yeah.
So.
Mine's just my name. So, but back to my Bullsnake. So they had said, hey, yeah, for sure, we'll give it to you for cost. Which honestly, that is super kind, because they're still paying for these animals, right? So we were there the other day just picking up some stuff for the fish. We were getting some prime because we realized we don't even have any dechlorinator. Like, we really had nothing. Mm-hmm. So we were getting a couple things. Got some co-op food from a different store. It was very weird.
I even messaged Corey.
Yeah, it was very weird.
I have to buy my own co-op food now.
I mean, but...
since I'm not, like, right next door
to
you.
But no, yeah. Yes, but no. So I'm walking, and I look on the aisle where the Bullsnake was, and the Bullsnake is gone. And in my head, I'm going... good for them, I guess, for selling it. But then I was really heartbroken. And one of the owners walks up to me at that exact moment. He's like, hey, would you be ready and like able to take home that Bullsnake today? And I'm like, excuse me? Like, I was very confused. And he's like, yeah, I pulled it. I put it in the back. And I was like, I almost started crying. Like, seriously, that's like, you want to make me cry? Be that nice to me. Like, that was one of the kindest things. They just know how much I love it. So they gave me the Bullsnake.
Never cried for me.
You never given me a Bullsnake. You given me other reptiles, though, to be fair. So I almost seriously like lost it. I was like a little kid in a candy store. I was just so giddy and excited. And this Bullsnake.
Right. Russ is bringing us back on track.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Ooh, the red caps. So those are the
you gotta read the whole thing.
This is from Aquarium Pets, Russ.
$5 super chat. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you, sir. I got my first Medaka, the red caps, with the Kohaku, about a month and a half ago. They're in patio ponds and indoor tanks. I love them. They've made lots of fry already. They will continue to do that.
We'll have to buy some from you at some point.
And we're gone. And we're gone. And it's thinking about it. Yeah, that's congratulations.
Oh.
What? What happened?
I forgot to plug the camera back in, so it's dead. Okay. Why is there opacity set there?
There is opacity.
I always love when we have these issues when there's a
This
real
is
YouTuber
tight. Yeah.
in the chat.
Thank you for joining the stream, and we are gone. So congratulations on some of the greatest fish ever. Kohakus are amazing. I've kept those myself. They're very, very pretty. They remind me of little baby miniature koi to a degree. I just think that anybody who has even thought about Ricefish, just get them. Like, just get them. They're really, really a joy to have. But anyways, yeah, I have a Bullsnake, so I'm sorry. Just back to that. I have a Bullsnake. It's a baby. It's not a baby, but it's very young. It's probably only about 2.5, 3 feet. They should get about 6 feet. So they're one of the largest colubrids, and I'm extremely excited. They get nice and big. And
back to, sorry, I'm interrupting you again.
No, you're okay.
But who's the real YouTuber? Aquarium.
Yeah.
One of the best reptile channels out there.
If we have not said this before, we will say it again. Go follow Aquarium Pets. That was one of my favorite channels, and still to this day is one of my favorite channels, because I love bugs, and I love all the weird inverts and creepy crawlies, and he keeps a litany of very cool creatures. So definitely go check him out.
Oh, this is funny. Audra says, I bought the last large can of co-op brine shrimp
You
eggs.
son of a biscuit.
I actually took a picture of that and sent it to Corey, and I'm like, I got a can of gold here because
Seriously.
it was the last one.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny.
It was very strange though to get our co-op food that way. It felt weird.
Garage Gill says we talked about the acoustics afterwards. May move a speaker towards the back. Speakers, yeah, that would be a way to solve that. We did ask them to turn the TVs down for the sports games,
which they barely did, a little tiny bit. But
still, it was just. And then the other issue was the people in the back, since they couldn't hear, they all started talking to each other, which made it even worse.
Yeah.
So it was like we're dealing with people behind, and who am I? I'm just some guy. This is my first meeting. I'm not gonna be like, shh.
Shut up. Dean is speaking. Be quiet. Yes, Regina, it is. Yeah, bullsnakes are. So this bullsnake in particular, such a lover. Like this thing is so tolerant and so well mannered. I almost am a little bummed. I'm very happy, but I'm a little bummed because I do like a very zesty animal, like especially with reptiles. But this bullsnake is just totally fine with being handled. Super gorgeous, like they all are. I'm just on cloud 9 about this.
I'm going to let this camera charge for about 5 minutes and we'll get it fired back up. I apologize.
Yeah, you don't get to see our
This is
faces.
not a professional operation. I've never claimed it to be.
I just can't believe I have a bull snake. I'm like I said, I'm like a little kid. I just go stare at it a lot. I just walk in there.
Well, I'll go grab it while the camera's
If hopefully he hasn't buried himself again. Okay. They like to burrow. They like to be hidden. I'm so excited. I can't even tell you. We don't have a camera right now, so remember that. California Bob. I mean, we all become different versions of ourselves over time, right? That's kind of how that goes. So, geez. Of all of the things to take off the shuck-a-muck, I'll never understand. I don't get it. I don't get the fire that is spread with that one. But that's all right. I tried to panic buy, but that's funny, Audra. It was so nice to meet you, Audra. You're like, I said to Bob, I was like, you're joyous to be. I can just tell your energy. You're such a like happy Audra. Oh. She's got such good energy.
Such a firecracker.
I like it. Hey, buddy. I know. I'm just going to scoot it so you can scoot up. When the camera comes back on, we'll show you the snake. So.
All right, let's get back to Ricefish.
Okay, yeah, sorry.
We've gone a little off track here.
Yes, we have.
And I don't remember where we left off.
So we were discussing. Well, I was discussing the different types. That there are about 37 to 40 different types, different species of ricefish, and then we have like the Orezius latipes, which has unnumbered, because there's so many amount of variants within that species. So that is what we're going to see the most of. That is what's the most common. What is that? Is that a glowfish that they turned a freaking ricefish into a glowfish?
This one?
That better be like I don't like that at all.
That's seriously fish. I don't know.
That's strange. Anyways, so these guys are technically just little minnows.
I just love the orange ones.
The orange ones are very pretty, especially the orange with a lot of the lame. They're really, really pretty. The thing about these fish that I think might be the reason I think people might not be jumping on them is because not a lot is known about them. Not a ton is talked about. I feel like people kind of get the idea that, oh, they're patio fish or you can keep them outside. But really, they are so much more than that. Their parameters, like we've had them outdoors in tubs, and I've had them outdoors in like little flower pots. I've had them inside in standard aquariums and in pots, like little flower pots, 18 by 18 with no drainage hole, obviously. And I have never had ricefish not do well for me. That's the thing about them, is they're so tolerant of such a wide range of temperatures, of pHs, of
and we kept
hardness.
Them outside in Washington. We had about a 300-gallon tub that froze over about 5 inches, and they were still alive. You could see them swimming under the water. I've never had it freeze this bad, but it froze so bad that it actually snapped the bulkhead, and the entire pond drained out. Besides the ice, and I was like, oh crap, I hope they're not all dead. And I had to get a pickaxe, and I was busting up the ice, and they were just all in these little pockets that, you know, it didn't drain fully. There was a couple little pockets because of the substrate and stuff, and they all survived. And
yeah, they actually,
very happy.
When we moved and took them out, I was shocked how large they had gotten. And I forget, they eat all day long. That's the cool thing about about rice fish is they will constantly be grazing. They're grazers. They want to eat. They're very small, but they move around a lot. So obviously they're burning, and they need to eat quite a bit. And they never stop moving, but I would never consider them frantic. They're pretty calm in their demeanor, and they're almost like ethereal. They kind of float around the way that their fins flutter. They're almost like little moths or butterflies. Like they're very, very, their movement is very specific to their species. And I don't know. Like I've been such a huge fan. I had originally wanted to find some type of a schooling or shoaling fish that wasn't a charasin or a cyprinid. It was really hard. It was like, oh, barbs tetras. And I was so sick of that. And I'd had a ton of pencil fish at that point, which I loved.
Barbs tetras?
I knew you were going to do that. I knew that was going to happen. I was sick of barbs. I was sick of tetras. I had all the rice fish that I wanted, which again, charasin. So I wanted something different, and it turned out that what I wanted was rice fish. I was at one of my local fish stores one day. I see this random little orange group of fish. There was probably like 6 to 10 of them. I don't really remember. But I thought, you know what? I did like some quick research, and I thought this sounds so much easier than everything else I keep. I'm going to give it a whirl. And that was where my love affair started with Medaka. And now it's like I've kept many different types in every different setup, like just all over the place. Candy, they are the chunkiest rice fish. When I remember showing them to you, when I pulled them out of the tub, I was like, my God, these guys are eating good in the neighborhood. Like they were huge.
A dumb question, but if anyone knows, does the Medaka layer have an actual website where you can buy his fish?
He has a list that's on the link tree. He's just got a PDF list. I knew that answer. Could have just asked me. I've been to Nordstrom one time, aquatic moose. One time. I did buy something.
Hey, thanks, Nancy. That's my style. One at a time.
I like it. Chiseling away at it.
You got it.
And Bougie, I have missed you. We were wondering where you were. We actually said, where has she been? Hope you're doing well. And Paper Plate Steenfott made its debut, huh? That's very exciting. It's the discus. The fake discus. We've had this discussion. It's all right. Regina, thank you. 5 memberships. So who do we have here? We have Nana Force 2 from Nancy, and then we have Fishy Farmer, Lake Missoula, Robert Young, Frank B, and Harley. Welcome, everyone. Welcome.
Well, it says it's working again, so let's take a look. Hey, here we are.
Here we are.
And Jody.
Jody?
Live, laugh, float.
Oh, yeah. I told you I love putting Sadie in those onesies because they fit her so well, and she's outgrown like everything.
Who's back there? Oh, Arlo?
Yeah. Just Arlo. Oh, no, they're all back there.
All 2 of them?
I don't know where oh, yeah, that's right. Ew, that thing is so... Oh, God, he's all up on that.
Yeah, what are you going to do? It's a dog bed.
I'm such a freak. I, can't help myself. I'm constantly, I have to sweep every single day because now we have,
Okay, now I want to look at something here.
What are we looking at?
Oh, nothing. Just keep going.
Oh, okay. Oh. Oof. I also really enjoy the black Medaka. I'm looking at one right now that is a very, very pretty, especially, so there are some kind of muddier versions of the black Medaka where they don't have they kind of just look like regular old, Gambusia or something, like a minnow, but with the black Medaka with LeMay, oh my God, absolutely gorgeous.
Is that? Oh man, that's all in. All right. Dennis gifting 5 more.
Thank you, Dennis.
Lisa, Carlos, Cody, the thick neon green Rasbora, and Vibes. We are doing the member stream after this one. Obviously, I know it's not Saturday. We said we were switching to Saturday, but we had the meeting, so we're doing the makeup stream.
We're not going to do any more of that, just not doing it and then not making up for it.
In addition, we'll also be streaming this Saturday.
We're going to really be on top of it
with
now.
a member stream after that as well. But I want to show, before we left, I sold a bunch of my outdoor tubs to who I thought was a random person, but actually we follow each other on Instagram. I had no idea. And he does rice fish also. So I'm going to show you his website because he's got some really nice species. At least I think so. Wait, what's going on here? Is it?
And you can just click on Medaka Shut by Collection.
There we go. Oh, a lot of really pretty. How does that look there? Okay, you can see them all. Like so many. Yeah. I mean, to me, these look like high-end varieties, but again, I have no idea.
These are high-end varieties, and they are. So these are still Arisius lativas, from what I can see. There are also different body shapes. So we have like the normal, and then we have something called a dharma. A dharma is basically like a short-bodied rice fish. They're a little rounder and shorter, and they're named after the dharma dolls, which are Japanese.
This is one of those things where you can call these 20 different names, but most of them look the same to me.
Yeah, for sure.
Maybe I'm a racist rice fish person, but
no, they do all look very similar.
This, they all look the same.
It's the patterning.
I really like these guys though. These are some, of course, they're the most expensive. You're rubbing off on me.
Well,
the Red Cliff, dark Japanese.
So they have that lateral line that just glows, like they do just glow. Those are top-down fish, as I like to call them. You want to look at them from the top down. And I think Dean had actually said something. He's like, I feel like you want to breed rice fish where they look good from the top and a standard aquarium, from the side, from the top, everywhere. And I think that that's what a lot of these hobbyist breeders and people that are starting small businesses breeding rice fish are trying to do. These are fish that, I mean, they're meant to be viewed originally from the top down, because traditionally in Japan, they do keep them in little flower pots. So you're not seeing them from the side, you're seeing them from the top.
Wow, look at these blues.
Yeah, it's pretty beautiful.
Oh, no video?
Miyuki is another pretty common
Miyuki. So if anyone wants
variant.
to, donate a gift card, there they are.
There they are. Greedy. There they are. So yeah, rice fish I really appreciate that people are taking the time to line breed these things and really work on different variants, because
are the ones we got on here? Didn't we get the kings? I thought I saw one.
Yozakura. No, I'm not seeing any of the. Go down more. Seburi. Oh yeah, right there. There they are.
These ones?
Yozakura gold. Nope, one down. There they are. Yep, that's them. Ours have a lot of gold. The gold on ours is not that those aren't gorgeous. Those are gorgeous, but we have a lot of gold on ours, and they've colored up more and more since we got them. They already looked great when they were stressed out in a bag. So yeah, these are they're not cheap fish. When you start,
you can get eggs. That's pretty
neat. And the eggs, actually, I think Barbara, you said you had experience with this and that they did well, that the eggs are not a bad deal to buy. This isn't one of those situations where you're like, are they going to hatch? Like they'll hatch, and rice fish don't really lay a ton of eggs at one time. It's normally like 10 to 20 eggs at a time. They're not, they're definitely the opposite of a Central American cichlid. Like they definitely.
You buy some rice fish and breed them in your old tubs. I don't have the old tubs anymore. I sold them all.
Yeah, they're gone. We didn't bring any.
I've got how big do you think that is out there? Like 12 gallon? I have like a 12 gallon.
If that.
Shallow tote.
It's maybe 10 to like 8 to 12 gallons, somewhere in there, depending on how full it is, and it's pretty full right now.
What? I don't know what that comment means, but
yeah,
anyways.
Yeah.
So I had those. I think where I went wrong with the rice fish was having them in a 300 gallon.
I got that's
like 8. No, maybe I think I got like a dozen from Aquahuna, and they didn't send the right ones. I bought a specific strain, and I got like a mixed strain.
That's what I did too.
So I was like, screw it. I'm just gonna throw them all in this tub, and I don't know, maybe if that was too large.
And they're gone.
Bred.
Yeah.
And they didn't breed until when we moved and we were breaking it all down, there was probably like 3 inches of water, because I didn't care anymore. We were moving.
Yeah.
So it all evaporated out. And then as soon as it got low, then we started seeing babies. And I'm like, okay, maybe this is a fish that actually doesn't like a lot of space.
And I had said this prior, but at that point, like you said, we didn't have anything we were trying to breed out.
Yes, Candy, that is local to you.
I
don't remember where he said he lived, but he was close enough to come up to our house and pick up totes, so he had to have been pretty close. Anyway, sorry.
I don't remember what I was saying. I lost it.
We were talking about large versus small.
Oh yeah, they don't. Here is advice that I will personally give, and this isn't like.
Well, I'm going to interrupt you again because I keep forgetting to say this. Bougie, when we do spawn them and have fry, we'll happily send you some. Okay, there you
go. They do better in more shallow environments. So surface area is far more important than depth with these guys. Like I said, I kept them in like planters that have had an 18-inch circumference and were anywhere from 12 to 18 inches deep. And they still, even if with a 1.5 feet or a foot of depth, they were still at the very top. These are fish that like to skim the top. They're constantly looking for food.
Hey, we met Dan Brown too.
Yeah, Dan, I had a very nice conversation with Dan. I was very happy to meet you, Dan.
I'm telling you, there's so many friendly.
Yeah.
Like, I was actually so excited. We came home and I'm like, I might even, if they ever have like an opening on the board or like one of the leadership roles, I was like, man, I'm so jazzed about this club. I'll throw my name in the hat.
Finally, it hisses. My God, it took all that time.
Hey, we're talking about Ricefish now.
It's okay. I'm just gonna hold. Oh.
See, now it's all over my computer. If you get hot, there's also a fan right there.
Oh.
Just aiming it at you.
So I'm just gonna hold it for a minute and let him chill, and then I'll put him up.
Way closer to me. Yep. It's large versus small. I'll stop interrupting you now.
So I would recommend
no, I'm just kidding.
If you want to keep them indoors in an aquarium, which is perfectly fine, like a standard aquarium, I would say try and do a 20 long, 33 long, anything that doesn't have a whole lot of depth.
Low boy?
Yeah, a low boy would be amazing. If you're going to keep them outside, I highly recommend planters that you can keep them in as little as like 5-gallon planters, like a group of 6 or so, and they are 100% fine. These fish do not need a lot of space. They don't require a whole lot of room. They don't need a whole lot of anything. What they need is water and some plants, really. That's what they need. They do really enjoy plants. You can't just throw these guys in a bare aquarium. I think that they really don't enjoy that. I mean, when I've had mine, I've always kept them with plants, and they are in and out of all the floating plants, constantly picking at everything. They're just very precocious, beautiful, tiny little fish that require next to nothing. And as long as you're not having like 30-degree temperature swings within a day, and even then I feel like they would survive. But
I get it now.
What?
Curtis says, no, you can buy some that were bred in your old tubs. Cause he has
That's
what he was using them for.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. He did say he was using them for that.
Yeah, he bought, I think, quite a few of them too.
Look at, I'm like, how can I do this? I'm not close
it's
at
way
all.
over here.
I know.
We gotta wait till the last. We gotta keep it fish related.
We're talking about
for at least
fish.
like the first half hour.
I'm holding it right now.
And we started late, so we've already been going.
We started like
hour.
7 minutes late. Yeah, it was pretty late.
Bob, I can nominate you for the board. Well, I don't want to take anyone's position. Like, if there's already somebody who wants it, but I would like. I was like, oh, I should be. I kept telling her, I was like, maybe I'll be a runner. I want to be the auctioneer guy. I bet everyone wants to be the auctionator. Auctioneer. That makes way more sense.
Correct. The first time, yeah. You try to do too much.
No, there's a very nerdy reason why I said that. I'll tell you after the stream. I don't want to embarrass myself any more than I already do.
Okay.
But I want to be the auction guy. I don't know why. It sounds fun to me.
Well, I really got myself.
Bougie says, I keep my breeding colony of Red King Yamas in a 5-gallon portrait tank. Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting. They breed less at extreme temps, but all they need is a floating spawning mob.
True, they do. Yeah, if you have like a ball of Christmas moss or any type of moss or a spawning mop, throw that in there. The females actually carry eggs on their...
Wait. Aquatic Moose is here, so let's show Reptiles because he hates them.
Now I'm supposed to show you? Now you're supposed to come out? Well, he's all curled up in a ball. He seems quite comfortable. What was it? God, I keep losing my train of thought whenever you said... What was I saying? I don't remember.
Someone was barbecuing nearby. Oh, we still need a barbecue. Lumi says, all my rice fish are fat and spoiled. That's the way to do it.
Oh, they won't. Yes, they won't breed as much as extreme temps. Females are... What happens in their breeding, the females will carry the eggs on their anal fins, and the males will go absolutely crazy and follow them around, fertilize the eggs, and then they drop the eggs onto something.
I have a question for the Sacramento club people that are here. Back a while ago, I used to be able to go on to the website and look at look at spawning reports. Now when I go and look at it, all I see is like who's leading the BAP award, but I don't see I used to be able to go and be like, okay, this person has spawned Aspidoris, this person has spawned this. Is that still somewhere on the website and I'm just missing it? Because that was really helpful. So I don't know. Yeah, if that's still there, I'd like to find. And I don't know, do you need to log in on the website somewhere? Cause
it used to be that there was a member login, and since they've changed the website, I'm either stupid and can't find it, or it's not there anymore. So I will say the new website is much easier to navigate. However, there are some things missing that I do remember there being prior that I liked a lot. So hopefully we can figure that out. Can we see the snake? There is no name. I let names come to me slowly. I'm going to hold the bat. You got him? Yeah. That is a very young bull snake that I think is a male. I'm about 75% sure. I don't want to probe him yet. I feel like.
Hey, don't strike at me.
Did he strike at you? No, he didn't.
You don't scare me, buddy.
He didn't strike at you. He's so beautiful. Like, I wish you guys could see.
Oh, don't go back there.
I wish you guys could see the colors because, wow. Like,
no, he doesn't musk.
No. Thank God.
Bat me up, wipe me down.
That's funny. That is funny. I used to get musked all the time by garters, though. That's
how good
fun.
is the breeder you got your hognose from? They're probably one of the best. That's pretty much all they do.
They focus on. They have some rat snakes. They do geckos. They do like knobtail geckos, different types of desert geckos from Asia, and then hognose. They have more hognose than anything. When we were
I just want to get my carpet pythons back. That's all I want.
When we were at the show, I believe they probably had about 200 hognose there, and they all looked phenomenal. I did not see a single one that I was like, ooh, no, they all looked
The only
great.
thing I've been musked from is a garter snake all the time. So much so that the smell doesn't even bother me anymore.
It's pretty gross, but yeah, it's not the worst thing.
Where can I go? I'm going to take advantage of this. Sorry, everyone else that doesn't care about Sacramento. Where can I go to like find the board positions? Because I couldn't even find that.
You are such a good snake. I am so thoroughly impressed with you.
Memberships.
We already are members, though. See, that's what I was finding is it's just become a member now.
Yeah, it says become a member,
but
I'm already a member.
Before there was a member login where you could log in and get like exclusive information.
I asked a question that I didn't even wait for people to answer. I didn't even look for answers. I'll have to rewatch it.
They have a lot. It's Geckos Etc. Leo is the ET. So Geckos ETC is their website, and they're in Rockland, California, which is in Placer County, about 20 minutes from where we are. It's a father and his children, and his wife is involved too. They're all involved. It's great. His son actually rung me up at the show, and I think his son has to be about 12 years old. He was so sweet. It was very nice. Whole family's involved, though. They have really quality animals at very surprisingly good prices. So, King's musk. I've never been musked by a king.
I actually don't have a way to full screen us right now. I changed a lot of the settings, and I forgot. That was one of the scenes I forgot to set up, so I don't have a full screen scene right now.
I love this snake. I just can't get over it.
Plus, no one wants to see us, at least me, full screen. I'm sure everyone wants to see you.
Oh, I'm sure.
I scanned a QR code for nominations at the meeting.
Oh, yeah, I saw that, but I don't know.
Nope, I'm already there.
I was on a leadership board at my last work.
Member websites. Oh, there is this list of YouTube channels of SAS members, and I noticed my channel's not on there.
Well, now that everybody knows that we're here, maybe that will change. Hey, you good boy. You are so not wonderful. On here either.
Well, I'm not a doctor, so
yeah,
maybe.
I need to reach out to Dr. Ron there and have a conversation with him.
But I don't see where to find the board stuff.
Yeah, I'm not. It's a very streamlined website compared to what it used to be. So I'm just stupid, which is completely possible, or it has been a lot of the information that used to be there is not there.
Is he brown and yellow? Yeah.
Yeah, he's
very light.
He's actually
off-white,
it
yellowish.
fades to like a yellow, like it actually fades in and out. It's kind of like an ombre, like cream and then yellow, and then there's dark brown and kind of reddish brown and black. They're just absolutely stunning snakes. They're really, really pretty. Like for me, who loves brown animals, like this right here is an like look, he's just sitting here. He's just sitting here being a very good boy.
Ross says, I was hoping you guys would stream at the meeting. I thought about it, but then she's like, they stream the meeting, so I didn't want to step on their toes.
They stream all the different speakers.
So, yeah.
The webmaster has recently changed the SAS website. Yeah, it definitely.
Basically gutted.
It was before it. I will say this: there was a lot going on. There was a lot going on the landing page to the point where you were like, unless you knew how to navigate it, it could be a little bit visually overwhelming. So I do like how streamlined it is, but like I said, I'm unable to find a lot of the information that I could easily find before. So.
Lumi says, I went out collecting and I was so happy thinking I got sunfish. They were just rock bass.
Well,
I want to do some collecting.
Yeah.
However, I did not bring my GoPro, so I don't really have a way to film underwater. So I need a new GoPro, but they were on sale recently. I don't know if they're still on sale. Where are bull snakes found?
Bull snakes are found, so you can find them in like the southeastern United States. You can find them in the Midwest. You can find them in Mexico. So they're gopher snakes. Essentially, they're yes, they are gopher snakes pretty much.
Rajil says we can always use more auctioneer. I'd give it a whirl.
Do
I
it.
tell you, some people were getting very upset because one of the auctioneers wasn't calling out the auction lot number.
Oh yeah,
So people get real frustrated.
Well,
about
and
like,
it was kind of funny because one of the gentlemen who was helping, and he probably was helping, I'm assuming, because he didn't seem to know a lot about, but he was calling things like, we were trying to figure out what he was talking about. Sometimes we're like, what species was that? Like, is that a real species? Is this a new species I've never heard of? But it's got to be hard. I mean, the pressure's on when you're up there and there's people staring at you and you're trying to talk over like.
I love public speaking.
Yeah, I don't care for it. I'll speak, but I don't need to stand on
Which is weird.
a podium
I don't
or
like
anything.
being in public, but I do like public speaking.
Yeah, there's no way you
And
would
I'm terrible at it, by the way. Awful.
There's no way you would have been able to hear us. It was very loud in there. It was
Ross,
very
we
loud.
like pine snakes as well.
What did I just say yesterday? I said, you know what snakes I forget I like so much? Pine snakes. Beautiful. See, all these colubrids, these larger colubrids that we do not pay any attention to because everybody has ball pythons or corn snakes. And you know I don't mean offense by that, corn snake keepers. I love corn snakes. They're rat snakes. I mean, but still.
Just give me my carpet pythons.
He
back.
just wants his carpet. I
want
told him,
carpet
get some damn
pythons.
carpet pythons. It's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I would never say
Lumi
no.
says I have a creek that runs through my land. Working on finding out what it is. I am wrong more times than not.
Pine snakes can be hissy aquatic moose, but you want to know who the king of the hissing and the like demonstration is? These guys right here. That's why I'm so surprised this snake is so chill. It just hissed at me a little when I took it out for the first time. But these snakes are striky and hissy and rude a lot of the time. And that's what I like about them. Like, that's what draws me to bull snakes is I like the attitude. I am very unafraid of I've been bitten by everything. I don't care.
Okay. So Benjamin Peters says, I love the natural light in that room. Me too. That's why I moved the desk out here. And it was actually supposed to be in this wall right here, right? Because look at all the sunlight coming in on that. We're really dark because there's no windows on this wall. I go to put the desk over there. I go to plug it into the outlet.
Shit.
This house was built in like the 1700s, and a lot of the outlets are still only
It was
two-prong.
built in 1955. It's fine.
two-prong.
Yeah.
And I was so upset.
We don't have a ground.
So like only half the outlets, I went and looked at like all the outlets because I was like, 2-prong outlets? We don't have a ground? And I was like, oh, I was so mad. Not that I would have not have rented it if I had known this
No, it's
prior.
not that big of a
I still
deal.
would have rented it because it's a sweet house.
Yeah.
But like half the outlets are still 2-prong. And it's so disappointing.
It's really
it limits us on so much.
Especially because, like...
Even in the kitchen,
Yeah.
there's 2-prong outlets. Like,
Yeah.
you need ground. There's water in there. How is there no ground in there?
Oh, Dan. The auctioneers are in short supply. Last month, one of the auctioneers said he'd only been keeping fish for a month. God bless him for getting up there and trying to read names and figure it out.
And like somebody wants a break, I'll give it a whirl.
My MBK is still my favorite snake
I
by
don't know why
far.
I said that twice, but there's an echo.
MBKs are great snakes. They're beautiful. That's probably why it's your favorite, because they're very, very pretty, and they generally are outgoing. It's common. The old site was started years ago and was custom written. The new one is easily changed. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. It looked like someone had put a lot of effort into that old website, to be fair, because there was a lot going on, which meant that it was, hand entered, all of it.
Lisa says, how is California and lead in the old houses? So that's one of the reasons I moved. We have been streaming in the other room, but the Wi-Fi was so awful. There's like a big brick fireplace in between there, and I'm like, I wouldn't be surprised if this was like still lead paint, and which I wish. If I had my way and I built my own house again, I would try to find lead paint. That's what I want.
Yeah,
But no one else wants lead paint, I guess. So
striky, hissy, and rude. I feel like my husband describes me that way. Well, Zen, if you are similar to a bull snake, I think that's a compliment because, God, these snakes are... I'm just obsessed. I'm fully obsessed.
Was it Aquashella last weekend?
Already?
I didn't even know.
Was it?
Just one more fish says, just finished unpacking from Aquashella. I had no idea.
Interesting.
Hmm.
How
Which
was
one
it?
was it? Was it the one in LA or?
Hey, buddy, you are the
Sometimes
sweetest.
old houses are grounded in the box with a bare wire going between them, so it may actually be grounded. Yeah, I'm going to have to actually pull some outlets off. I'm actually concerned that the outlets with ground are not actually grounded, that they just replace the receptacle. So I do actually want to pull some off because I have had some power issues
Hey, Corinne.
where this is plugged in now, which is supposedly a ground. Now you can get grounded surge protectors, but they're very expensive, and I don't want to have to buy one of those for every outlet that we need a ground on. So I'm not sure. It's going to be an interesting challenge.
Don't let Sadie gnaw on the lead paint. Yeah, I'm sure she'd try too. Gnaws on
Yeah,
everything.
that's such bogus. Like, nobody was eating paint. Nobody's eating paint chips. Like, even back in the 50s, who's eating paint chips? Nobody.
Chris Farley.
Well,
Did you eat paint chips as a kid?
it's a joke.
I know it's a joke. I was making a joke. Oh, it was in New Jersey. Oh, wait, no, LA. Oh, there's both? Weird. Oh, you had to choose. Glad I chose Sac. Good for you, Barbara. Right decision.
You can replace two prongs with GFCI, but it still doesn't give you protection on electronics, but it will give you protection as far as like
The shut off. Yeah, it will shut it off. It's supposed to.
It'll give you protection for humans, but not for your
Right.
actual electronics.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Is big bullsnake energy better than big rattlesnake energy? You know, it's funny, Bougie, that you say that. So bullsnakes actually mimic rattlesnakes. They shake the shit out of their tail when they're angry. Don't do it.
And now, on with the show.
Sorry for the swear word there, folks. We'll
They
try to do better.
they rattle. Wow. They rattle their tails like, and they actually hiss and rattle so much that they sound exactly like rattlesnakes, like very dead on like a rattlesnake. It's pretty cool. Every kid ate paper. Yeah, we've all eaten paper.
What's a good place to get some quality rice fish? We've gotten rice fish from the Wet Spot. They're not going to have like the rare, super expensive lines, but
Yeah.
their oranges are really nice. Every time I've seen them there, they've been very orange. I think we've gotten black ones there as well. But if you go look at our video, our rice fish video that I stole the thumbnail from because I was too lazy to make a new thumbnail, all of the B-roll in there is from their wholesale tanks, and they look amazing. The one thing about wholesale tanks is fish generally aren't as colored up as they would be like in your nice home Planet tank.
Mm-hmm.
But in those tanks, you'll see how colorful they were. And so if you watch that video and think that that's good enough quality for you, you can do the Wet Spot. The website I was just showing, which I don't know if I still have up. Yeah, you could try this guy. He's also in Washington.
And the Madocalaire, who is in the Bay Area, he doesn't have a
I
website.
don't know how to buy from him.
So, here, I'm going to...
Yeah, if we
second.
can... I plan on asking him a lot of questions when we go there because I am a big-time rice fish noob, and I'm very looking forward to it. So obviously we're doing a tour video. We're gonna set up a tub, like a beginner's tub setup for people who are wanting to get into rice fish, and then I think we're gonna do one on how to breed rice fish. But I don't know if you can see that website up here on the top. It's just BARCK Aquatics. I would have no problems buying rice fish from him because his are very beautiful. And I'm not affiliated with him at all. He just has really nice fish.
So his
You can install a grounding rod with a little effort. Yep. And I might. So this wall right here, there's an outlet right down there. That's a 2-prong, but it's an outside wall. So I think it would be pretty easy to get a grounding rod. And also, like right here on the outside is the box. Is the power box. So I feel like it'd be very easy to change that outlet to a ground. But obviously we have to get approval because it's not our house. Am I the only one who feels like rice fish are like micro koi? To a certain extent, for sure.
No, you're
Some
not
of
the
them
only
look
one.
like koi.
I just said that earlier in the stream, so 100% agree with you. Yeah. So he invoices through PayPal. Anything that you want is through PayPal, so you email him, tell him what you want. He has a stock list that's just a PDF.
Like
it's
on
a Google
his
Doc.
Instagram?
It's on his Bitly. So if you
you go to his Instagram, go to his links, his Bitly links there.
Yeah, and it's pretty self-explanatory when you get there. And he said he's currently keeping, I believe, about 10 to 12 different species, or 10 to 12 different variants, excuse me. And they're really pretty, really, really nice. And I can say, just from having his fish for a short period of time, I'm quite impressed and quite happy with them.
Although it's also paved out there, so that would make it a little difficult. But I'm sure I could just tie it. Like I said, the box is right outside this wall, and I should be able to just run a ground and ground it right to the box, I would think. I don't know why I couldn't. As long as I don't have to rip open the walls.
Message my old boss and see if he'd come help us out, because he's an electrician now. Yeah, ricefish are definitely like little koi. The more I think about it.
Nancy says I wouldn't mix them, Dan. Gambusas are a-holes, so don't put your ricefish with gambusa.
Yeah, I feel like they would absolutely outcompete the ricefish, because ricefish just aren't that boisterous, you know?
Yeah, Dennis, exactly. So like I said, the panel is right there on the outside wall. Why it's not on the inside, I don't know. This was built in the 50s. If it was...
The electrical panel?
Yeah, if it was not grounded or grandfathered in, we would have to replace that and put the panel on the inside.
The inside of what?
The inside wall, so you can shut it off from the inside of the house.
None of the houses here have inside panels.
That's required in Washington.
Oh, really? No, we have. Well, new houses do. I shouldn't say that, but anything that's built,
it's grandfathered in.
Yeah, but anything built like in the 80s, 90s, and before is all on the outside.
Yeah, all my experience with codes and stuff is from building in my house in Washington.
Yeah.
So.
And I literally worked with all that stuff here, so I can be helpful in that. I'm an electrician in the Bay. I can help you, though it's tough. Hey.
Just
all
One
right.
More Fish says, I'm first and third place for the shrimp contest.
Oh, shit.
First and third. That's pretty good.
That is exciting.
Candy says, okay, got to go. Time to make dinner. Good to see you both. And everyone, thanks, Candy, for stopping by. Appreciate you. Love you. Hope you're doing well.
Yes. All those things. Ditto.
Ditto.
You're going to be hearing from me soon. I meant to text you the other day, and I forgot. Like an idiot.
I'm an electrician in the Bay. I can help you through it, but it's tough on a live stream.
Yeah, I would imagine. And if you would be willing
What's funny is that to pass the L&I inspections in Washington, we did it on a live stream because they were still not in office. We're COVID. Oh. We got to do everything via webcam.
This snake is laying on my shoulder right now.
Good.
Like a bird. Like, I love this snake so much. Oh, my God. Yeah, we do not have moisture issues like there, like we do here for sure, or like we do in Washington for sure. For show. I really cannot stand Gambusia. Yeah, a lot of people don't care for them. I can understand that.
First thing my 3-year-old did when I brought her to a public place in the pandemic times, early 2021, was lick a wall. Yeah, but
That's
even
funny.
if you licked lead paint, it's not harmful. Like, it's already cured. It's, I don't know.
The problem with lead paint.
I feel the benefits far outweigh some random person coming in my house and eating paint off the wall.
The problem with lead paint is when it starts to chip. It's not that it's painted with lead paint. That's not going to cause. It's when it starts to break off and you're breathing it in, like the little micro. Like that's when lead paint starts to be. Not great.
I just want where I sleep to be painted in lead paint. That's it.
Ooh, Russ.
I want it to block all the EMFs, so you actually get a really good night's sleep.
I know a local breeder of bull snakes. I have been thinking about getting one for a while. Well, sir, can I tell you that? Look at this snake. Go get it. Go get one right now. Your life will feel more complete when you have it. I can promise you.
I can't believe how beautiful this snake is from like a retailer, not like a specialized.
Yeah.
Reptile place.
Well, because it's a bull snake, and bull snakes are just beautiful.
Obviously, they're specialized in reptiles, but not like a specialized breeder, I guess.
You gonna be on camera? You gonna talk on the microphone?
Do you have any fish that you love but struggle to keep? I'm being stubborn about keeping micro Pasilia picta swamp guppies, but I think I might need to concede defeat. Yes, Pseudomagil fricaudas I have killed every single time I've kept them.
For me, it is checkerboard cichlid, because same thing. I have killed more than I would like to say, and they do well for me for like 6 months. I've said this before too. Dan and I had a conversation about this when we went to Dan's Fish. I was like, man, I wish I could keep checkerboards, and he's like, I can't either. Like we were both like, we can't do it, and it's just one of those things where I have no idea why. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason. I couldn't figure it out every single time, but they just hate me, which breaks my heart because I love them. So. Oh, wait, really? I would trade my milk snake for a bull or corn? He just hides all the time. Yeah, our milk snake never comes out. She comes out to eat. She's gorgeous, but this guy is out. Like, I'm getting more bull snakes. Like, I might start breeding bull snakes. I'm so in love with this guy. I can't even tell you.
Gregory, I don't know what that means, says, got pinned down by some Mary sharpshooters with semi-automatic. I don't know about automatic. That seems like a bit of a stretch, but along with 45.9, 223 while on a hike. I don't know what that means.
Wait.
Did you come across like some militia and they were pinning you down?
If they were merry, then that leads me to believe they were happy. Yeah. Like, come visit so I can go home with a prairie ringneck. I would love a prairie ringneck, Jody. That when you God, they're pure, like very pretty.
Interesting. William says, we painted a wall with magnetic paint in the early 2000s. Didn't end up working great unless you had really strong magnets, but it stopped Wi-Fi. Also not toxic. That's interesting.
Yeah, Leo, if he's lightening up in color, that is generally indicating that he's going to go into shed. Correct.
Anyone notice the handles are normal again? I didn't even notice. It was just like normal again.
Oh, shoot. Look at
that. Look at that. Gregory with $5.
Gregory.
Thank you, sir.
That was very nice of you. I almost impulse bought some more, but I just think my water is too soft, and I already have fish, which are now doing well. That's
what I'm wondering, and maybe someone who's had some success with fricaudas can fill me in. I wonder if they're like Celebes, where they like the harder water, higher pH hard water.
I had Celebes do well for me, and I had neutral water, which was interesting.
Well, I guess I just know nothing.
Well, no, I got lucky. I don't know why they did well, but they did.
Oh, I will say there was also a very young gentleman that came up.
Bless his sweet little heart.
I mean, he was
probably like 19.
Yeah, he's in college.
He's a college kid.
And he was like, just came up. He's like, hey, man, I got rainbow fish because of you. I watch all your early rainbow fish videos, and now I'm breeding Bosemani.
He was so cute.
He
was so cute.
Those are the kind of things that honestly make YouTube.
It got me like teary. I was like, this kid, how sweet, and even at that age to come up and say that.
And I felt bad because we talked for like a minute, and then like other people.
Yeah, we got swarmed
and started. Well, not swarmed.
By like 3 people. That's swarming for me. Jesus Christ, that's a lot of people.
And he just kind of faded back and started walking away. I was like, no, wait, come back here. I had to tap on his shoulder. I'm like, no, come talk more.
When I asked, I was like, what's your name? Where do you live? Where do you go to school?
Africata only have 1 male left, though. He's huge for Pseudomagil. Yeah, they get big. Just like the Celebes get big, too. But the fricaudas, people think they're like Luminatus or Gertrude, but no, they're like 3 inches.
This snake is constricting my hand so much right now, but I kind of like it. Yeah, hit the like button, please, people. Sorry.
Fricaudas didn't seem to mind my water 8.2 pretty hard. Maybe that's the trick.
Yeah, that's...
I've only tried them in the soft Seattle water.
I think I just got unlucky with my Epistococcatoides, but the red lizard loaches failed to thrive completely. To be fair, red lizard loaches are not the hardiest of fish.
They are going to want pristine water.
Very, very clean water, and they do enjoy flow.
You cannot miss a water change.
No, they will crash quickly. Like, that's the thing, is they'll be fine, and they also can... Too much protein for them can be an issue, I've noticed. They get kind of backed up with too much protein. So clean water, flow, and moderate protein.
Yes, we fed really heavy, and they got really fat, and then they really didn't move anymore. And that was kind of the beginning of the downfall for us.
Yeah, it's not a good thing when that happens. So yeah, kind of moderate that if you can.
Dave says, I keep getting pop-up ads covering the chat. Is it just me? There should be no ads.
There should always be no ads.
I have that turned off.
Buddy, that's
so hopefully you don't have like malware
tight.
Or something. Why can't I hit the like button? It does not compute.
How rude of that button. Maybe it's just having a moment.
YouTube's doing a lot of weird things lately.
Look who it is. Fish Fam link. It's funny. Are red lizard loaches biofilm grazers? They are.
I would say they're carnivores.
Yeah, but
you don't. But the problem is too fatty. You don't want fatty
correct
foods.
High protein. I guess I said it wrong. Too fatty, like bloodworms all the time. It's going to be an issue.
Yeah.
You need to give them. Yeah, exactly.
Because they are carnivores. And so I was just popping in bloodworms all the time. I should have done a lot more like brine shrimp and things like that.
Yep. Mysis shrimp, other things. This feels so good. Like, it's just so tight around my hand.
Yeah, try reloading, you know?
So brine shrimp, mysis shrimp,
mosquito larvae
are good.
Just
blackworms are better.
Just a variety.
Yeah,
we
mix
were
it up.
Like
mix
very
it up.
heavy on bloodworm.
A lot of our fish really needed bloodworms. That's all they would eat. So by default, you kind of get used to just throwing them in every tank.
Different settings if you watch on a phone. No, if you're talking about ads, hey, we're at the Ricefish section here. So these Ricefish are from the wet spot. If you're curious.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
Look at and from the top down, look how pretty they are. It's just crazy. Yes, I just did a bunch of bloodworms too. Yeah, well, there you go. Same thing as us.
Because of you had your Ember Tetra tank. I had to get 20 of them and still have them, but no luck breeding them.
Oh, you still have time.
Always make sure to look for silkworm pupae in prepared foods for species that need to be part of a Weight Watchers program.
So, fun fact, silkworms are, for reptiles, like the most nutritious feeder you can get, but I can't do it because I raised silkworms growing up and it breaks my heart, so I can't. And they're also very hard to find. They're very expensive.
Zen says, I have no premium and no ad blocker, and I have gotten no ads. No premium, no ads, no ad blocker.
Fishcapades, that is a good point, and I will say this: Ricefish do not live very long. They're normally a couple years, but they can live in like a setting with people where we're taking care of them, and we're especially indoors. They can live for like 3 to 5 years, but generally 2 to 3. Not a long time.
These are also from the wet spot.
Yep, those are. I believe those are. No, those aren't the kohaku. Those are just the yokihi. But it's just. I mean, look at them. They have such fun names. I love it.
Dang.
What? It's my sister.
Blown up.
Oh, she's trying to come over, so that's probably not a good idea.
No, sorry. Door's locked. Do you guys soak your tegu often? No.
No. She doesn't like to be soaked. She's not like a...
She hasn't shown much interest in being in water.
She likes to kick crap in her water as soon as it's in there.
Johnny Betts with a $3 super chat. That's weird. Thank you. You just don't see a $3 super chat.
No, I like it though because it's a different color. So
we used to have someone that would do it like with change. It would be like $5.
Yeah, who was that?
Every time.
Who was that? I know. I feel bad too, but I do remember that.
I don't think they come around anymore, so I probably offended them.
Maybe I did.
I think ricefish have pretty similar lifespans to guppies in my experience. Yeah. Well, the nice thing is you just keep spawning them like guppies, and you'll never run out.
If you can consistently spawn them, then absolutely. Braxton. They'll live longer in colder temps, shorter abs. That's another thing. So just keep in mind with any fish, even fish that do require a hotter water temperature, it does speed up their life cycle. They do go through it faster, which means they go through their life quicker. So like a soda cichlid, could you imagine that? Like those things live in like 95-degree water. I bought some freeze-dried krill, and my fish love them. I only feed them about every 3 days because I'm worried about the protein content. They get veggie stuff in between. That's a great thing to use. Another good one, yeah, for sure.
I had no idea how gorgeous ricefish are. Yeah, a lot of people. I was shocked when like no one was bidding, and I was getting frustrated because there was one guy that brought in all these crazy different strains of killifish that again nobody knew what they were, but the auctioneers were like hyping them up, and then when it came to ricefish, they're just like $25, and then just throwing them aside.
And you're not.
It's like
Hype man.
Show some enthusiasm.
Ricefish hype. We need to get that going.
I know.
Oh, Zen. I think
That's the whole reason I did the live stream on Ricefish is because like the whole unenthusiastic approach during the auction was like my one thing. It's like all these other fish, like they're hyping up. Even the Jack Dempsey's, like nobody was bidding on the Jack Dempsey's.
Jack
they were like,
Dempsey's.
They were really hyping up the Jack Dempsey's. And every time it came to Ricefish, it was just like,
the hell are you gonna do with 8 Jack Dempsey's?
6 Ricefish.
Zen,
$3.
my sister. You know what? It would be really boring for you because my sister would literally. I am who I am. Like I have not changed. I am the same person. The animal thing has always been the same. I've always been the same. My mouth has always been the same.
Chris says, I don't remember who it was, but somebody used to give me a $4.20. Yeah, he's still a member.
$4.20,
That's
bro.
Chris. He's still a member. You just every like once a year check in, be like, hey, you still alive? Like, still good?
I was amazed how my Ricefish fry grow. Yeah, so they are very quick growers. It's because they have a short life, so they do grow quickly.
Fish the Keeping says, I remember when Dan brought in a bunch of fancy Ricefish and we couldn't give them away. It's so, I mean, good for me because we got them for free. I feel bad, but
people just don't know. It's one of those things where I'm sure as soon as people, like, you keep them one time and you're like, okay, I get it. And all of a sudden he is on the move.
I'm testing some new cooling fans on my hot garage tanks. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do the same thing.
Yeah, although Dan gave us good advice. He said, just try the fan on top of the,
Dan that said that.
Oh, was it? I didn't even pay attention. Yeah. Oh, you're testing new ones? Yeah, you'll have to let us know about that too. Buddy, where are you going now?
I had a shallow tub with plant clippings outside for a few days, and now they're tiny mosquito larvae. I think I'll drop my 5 young Medaka into the tub.
There you go.
Yeah, so
we've been feeding ours that.
Luckily, I set up a tub outside like when we first got here because I wanted to start growing moss again. So we went to the depot. I got like 1 bag of moss, threw it in the 27-gallon tote. Turns out it was cracked, so there's only like 2 inches of water in it, which is fine. It's just moss. But in that amount of time, like the mosquitoes obviously did their thing, and now we have larvae for the Ricefish. So
I'm always happy to have mosquito larvae when we have fish.
Surprise.
Yeah.
And it's funny. So you got the Kings, right? That's what they are.
No, those are they're just the Yozakura.
Whatever. She got the
golds.
fancy ones.
Yeah.
And I bought like a bag of 6 or 8 like fry, just random strains, and they're fry, and they try to go after. They don't go after the small larvae. They go after the full grown, like they're ready to pupate tomorrow, and they can't eat them because they're too big, but they're killing them. So as long as they don't pupate and we don't have mosquitoes going everywhere, I'm fine. But it just blows my mind that they only go after the big ones and not this is a fish I want to get again too, the pygmy swordtail.
Yeah, those were nice.
And not the small ones. It's like, go after the small ones, stupid. But
I think they have trouble seeing the small ones because they're so small. Yeah, it's a bull snake, Johnny. That's a bull snake, which is in essence a gopher snake. Ricefish is one of the first indoor I went into. Yep, they are fantastic in or out. And congrats, Corinne. You get to do a pond in your backyard. That's going to be fun. That's a fun time. Ooh, flagtail Procholotus. Love, love, love.
I missed it, but I see a comment here. Someone asked, sorry, I don't see it now, so I don't know who made the comment, but someone says, what's new at the wet spot? Well, let's just go take a look, because we can look every Friday. Every Friday, 5 p.m. This time it was done at noon. Blue neon peacocks, I love. I'm so tempted to get back into peacocks.
That's what I can't wait to have back is my albino threadfin acara. Who's missing a gill plate? Okay, those are great fish, guys. Yay.
Black striped pikes, they get a little big, but they're pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Yeah, they are cool.
I don't even see.
Ooh, Svenai.
I don't
sale.
even look at the ones that don't have pictures.
You guys, Svenai is on sale. That's good. Good.
Vulcan Coreys are on sale. 179. My code doesn't work, so you cannot stack a sale with my 10% off. But nope. I don't know how they don't have a picture of Habrosis on here, but these are getting hard to find. Get them while you can. Only $5.
Minimum 6. You should buy more than that, though.
Someone should buy 20. Use my code and least. Get
help yourself out a little bit.
Yeah. These guys are really, really cool, folks. These are a pygmy catfish. They get like 2 inches. They don't look orange, but they do get a really nice orange. And for $10, they're really fun. You will see them most likely in the evening or anytime you feed them, but still really cool. Obviously, we know Waterlotii are awesome if you watched my last video. And this thing's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that. I was just looking at that.
Here's a loach that you don't see very often.
Lake Inley Redtail, huh?
Mm-hmm. I just can't believe how cheap their loaches are sometimes. Speaking of red lizard loach, there they are. The Rubrostriatus tetras are pretty cool. What else? Blue Hillstream trouts. There you go. Wow, only $12.99. Is that right?
Is that real? That seems wrong.
That is insanely cheap.
Why?
Folks.
Oh, they're small, but who cares?
Yeah, it's better. I mean, they're medium.
I know, but that's still for them. That's pretty small, but $12.99. That's the cheapest I've seen them. I haven't seen them that cheap ever.
Those are like 20.
Yeah,
20
twice
bucks.
that price, maybe.
Hmm.
That's interesting.
Who was it that was having problems with their
T-shot?
Yeah. Man, that's almost worth trying again. I feel interesting. That's
Ooh,
very
orange
cool.
hatchets.
Yeah, these guys are beautiful.
Ooh, those are freaking pretty fish. Those are. That is a very accurate picture.
Jumpers.
They are.
Obviously, they're Danios. I would say they're more Danio-like than hatchet-like, but because they have the upturned mouth,
they're hatchet fish. They're such good size too. Oh, there's that red-tailed gara. God dang
Don't
it!
sleep on these, folks. You love panda garas. Get yourself. Oh, this is cheap
$20.
too. Normally these are $29.99.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were $30 last time. I would really like to have some of those.
Look how pretty those are.
Yeah, they're really
you love
pretty.
Panda garas, you're gonna love red tails as well.
I like their face shape.
They're quite a bit more expensive, but
Who
they're
cares?
also way more rare.
Who gives a crap?
But a simplex. That sounds like an STD.
It does sound kind of nefarious.
Who cares about splendens?
Too many splendens.
Dwarf mollies are neat. Probably my favorite molly because they don't look like a molly.
Oh, we got several Sunamagills.
Oh, I want to try Cyandoralis someday. Oh, hey, Ricefish right there.
Miyuki Blue. There they are.
Miyuki Blue.
Oh, and they have Kohaku as well. Nice. And they're lames.
And they're lame.
Wow, that's cool. So the Kohaku are the ones with their orange spots on the head. Red orange spots on the head.
Steenfott 10% off.
Good fish, guys.
Get 'em while they last.
Oh, yay. Look at the little
look
pearl
at this.
gillies. I love them.
This is like an orange bumblebee goby.
Sabonis.
I don't know that I've heard of that one.
Brachiogobius sabonis. I love a clouded archer. Mine was so cool.
Very interesting.
Ooh, we got ABIs again. That's cool.
Hairy puffers.
Ooh, I love a wolffish. I know most people are like, but I love wolffish.
They're cool. But
I think they're cool.
Oh my gosh, they have Vestatus. These are going to sell out very quick.
How many do they have? Does it say? No?
No, it never says.
I thought they did sometimes say.
Only if it's like below 5.
Is that what it is? Maybe that's what I remember.
Get low. These, I'm telling you, I told you all last year when these were $5 that they're going to get way more expensive. They're only going to keep going up in price, folks. They're no longer allowed to be collected. Well, not necessarily allowed, but you can't get to where these are anymore in the wild.
Which makes it even harder to collect them, doesn't it?
Yeah, they're only going to get more expensive. And all the other fish from that same river.
I should pull chat up on here because I can't see anything.
So, all right, we'll come back to chat. I like looking at fish. Here we are. We're back. Hey, there they are right there. Get yourself some dwarf cories. Yes, so I've kept different types of crabenzas, many different types. My favorite are probably the Maliwe.
Who asked that?
I don't know. The chat just like went.
So I think I've kept probably 10 different types of pelvic achromis.
Aquarium says I just might have to get some red cap.
You should do it, my friend. They are also very, very pretty. Those really remind me of koi for some reason. Just the markings.
Sacramento means hard water. I believe our water is very neutral.
It's neutral.
We would still obviously have to put salt in it, but I want to do Cyandoralis with mud skippers.
Well, I'm sorry. I can only attest to people who use the Sacramento water facility. Like the place that supplies most of Sacramento has neutral water, but there are some people that are still on wells or a combination. So it really depends on the area. Sacramento is very large.
Dan Brown says better auctioneers would be good. Well, I'm not claiming to be good. I've never done it.
He just wants to do it.
I just want to do it because I think it would be fun. Hey, Susan.
Where's Susan?
Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I think she might have already left. Says have a
hi,
good
bye,
night.
Susan, or
hello,
hi,
goodbye.
or whatever. Hello. Trio of adult hairy puffers in a 40 breeder, a tough tank to beat. Yeah, I still can't believe that.
Fish Fam League says, show some love by liking this video and subscribe and stay in the loop.
That's what you were saying, the temp controller. Yeah. Yep. I like it.
1/10 of a degree.
Wow, that's good.
Oof.
That's good. Not bad. I understand your dislike of green laser cories because they hide. My wild caught have now bred and the juveniles are out constantly. You know, I'm sure the further you get down the line, they probably, but just, I've kept a lot of gold lasers and they do not come out.
Garage Gill says the Jack Dempsey thing is a running joke with a particular member.
Is it?
Bob wants to make lead paint and peacock cichlids great. I do.
Yuck.
I just want to sleep in a Faraday cage. That's all. Get all that crap out of my head. I don't want to be bombarded with
Bombardment.
electrical signals all night.
Anybody-
You go out. This is why when you go out in the woods and you sleep, it's so peaceful, and you actually sleep and you get really nice deep sleep. It's because you're not being bombarded with EMF nonstop. It's so annoying. I hate it. I can feel it in my brain, boiling.
An interesting aspect of red cap, Medaka. They can produce not only red caps, but pearls and oranges. I like that you point that out because that is possible within other variants also. When you combine them, they can produce other types of variants. They are not alone there, which I find very cool. Ricefish have actually been used in a lot of studies because they were kind of marveled for their short lifespan, ability to have multiple generations in a very short time, the transparent eggs. Like, there's a lot of reasons why they've been used in a lot of biological studies since the early 20th century. So, very cool. Very, very cool.
Oh, I got to do this for Kevin O'Neill. Not that one. This one. I can do this on the live stream, no problems, because I don't care if I get copyrighted, because you don't make money on live streams. So not that that's copyrighted, that music's not, but I could do all the other intros. So maybe that's what I'll do with them. Start using them in the live stream. Aren't ricefish the first vertebrate bred in space?
You are correct, my friend.
We've never been to space, so.
Well, they say that yes, that is a true statement. Yes.
Oh, that's why the lead paint in the bedroom. Yes, that's exactly why. Although it's probably safer just to get the cloth and drape it over the bed, but I'd honestly rather have lead paint.
That's what Nancy didn't like about the red caps. They didn't breed true. I have heard from multiple breeders that trying to get consistent red caps can be quite a challenge.
It's like the jade shrimp that.
That turned brown half the time.
Oh, that hurt. Smoking sugar diesel and watching.
There you go, buddy.
What's sugar diesel?
Marijuana.
Really?
It's a type of weed.
I've never heard that before in my life. Where'd you learn that? Drug school?
Where'd you learn that? Cheech, drug school?
Rookie. Where'd you learn that? Rookie.
Sing it again, rookie biatch. That doesn't count. That doesn't.
It's a curse word.
And
I
now,
don't want to be
on
cursed.
with the show.
Okay.
I don't need any cursing. I don't need to be cursed.
She's going to drop Sadie's out. My sister bought Sadie an outfit that has anglerfish and other deep sea creatures on it. I'm very excited. She's going to drop it off at my mom's.
Did you bring your chickens with you to California? No, the quail and the chickens stayed, and I need to get new chickens.
Yeah, he really is hot to get chickens.
I don't know how anyone can eat store-bought eggs. They're so awful.
I don't.
They're not eggs. They're not even the right color. The yolks are not even the right color. Like, it's clearly.
Is that Johnny Chimpo? It's show enough. Show enough, my friend.
It's Afghanistan animation.
It's Afghanistan animation. I love that
Who
line.
wants a mustache ride?
I want one.
I do.
The snozberries.
We watched Role Models
like
last
snozberries.
night, and I think it might be Super Troopers tonight. That'd be a good follow-up.
Mother of God.
Choose one dwarf Corridora. Habrosis. No, Habrosis get too big.
I think Custatus are probably. There's a reason why they.
I
like them.
I'd probably go with the good old-fashioned Pygmaeus.
Really?
Or, if this counts, probably one of the smaller species of Aspidoras.
I do like Aspidoras. I remember Justin at Ocean Aquarium trying very hard to get me to get Aspidoras when he had them.
Well, and see, that's why I wanted to go on, a year or two ago, or maybe 3, when I was looking for Aspidora species. I went on the Sacramento's website, the club website, and you can see who has bred Aspidora. That's why that was such a cool feature.
Well, Justin's from Ocean Aquarium, but I was down there, and he was like, buy some of these. I think Dean had just been there, and he's like, Dean bought some, and I'm like, I'm not buying them just because, like, I like them, but I'm like, I don't ever buy fish because someone else bought
Kevin
them.
says, we get eggs to a woman who can't eat store-bought eggs because of the antibiotics.
Oh. Yeah, I don't like eggs, so I don't care. I mean, I get why. There is a difference in the color. I'm sure people that eat eggs notice the difference, but I don't eat eggs, so they gross me out.
Try those grounding bed sheets. I have done the grounded thing before, and yeah, grounding works. It certainly does. All power is derived from the lips. Gotta relax the jaw.
Oh my god! but I get in trouble for saying ass. I don't even care. It's the principle. I don't even care. Go ahead. No, I don't care at all. I don't care at all.
Look how annoyed she looks. She definitely cares.
I look normal.
You're like one of those people. I'm not mad.
I'm one of those people, huh?
I'm not mad.
I'll remember that.
One of those people.
Yeah. There's a place up the canyon from us that keeps chickens, and Harlan rides his bicycle up there about once a week to get eggs. They truly free. That's nice.
Johnny, they do get Aspidoras in, but not frequently. Maybe like once a year, and that's when someone spawns them and sells them to them.
Regina, he's giving your eggs away, huh?
I'll ground you, Bob. Okay.
Whoa.
What just happened?
It just got very dark.
That was weird.
Yep. All the power is derived from the lips. Yeah, that is true, Barbara. Thank you.
What do you mean,
Thank
you people?
you.
Kevin O'Neill, welcome.
Hey,
It's
buddy.
always nice when someone does it on their own. I mean,
I
gifteds
know.
are nice, but when somebody...
It means a lot when somebody spends their hard-earned $4.99 just to list like this crap. Like, oh,
Especially
thank you.
today's. I mean, that doesn't even buy a dozen eggs
Thank you. No, it does not.
That's why I just want my own chickens
Got an
again,
exclusive
and I want
membership.
my big giant chickens.
The girl that does my hair, she's done my hair for like 12 years. I've known her forever. She just got 4 ducks. She has 4 ducklings at her house right now.
Ooh, I don't know that I would keep Ricefish at 85.
No.
That seems... I'm sure they would live.
They would, but not. They live for a short period of time, and they would be gasping. That's too hot. You know, you could get them up to...
Need lots
you can
of
get them up to
airstones.
probably 78, 80 comfortably, but 85 is a little too much. A little too much. So many awesome tetras. That's true. Those are the pastel lilies right there. They are a very gorgeous fish.
Don't mind the discus. Just don't even bother.
They're astionics, and astionics are known to be a little aggressive, though, which I've noticed this can be true, but they're so pretty.
Well, you just need a good group of them.
Mm-hmm. And you need to keep them with larger fish, like medium-sized cichlids, because it definitely helps. What does that say?
Buys a dozen eggs by me. They're like $3.50 here, I believe.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, they're cheap where I came from, but they are not cheap here.
No, they're not. They're about $8.
That's
6
my
to $8
hard-earned money. 49 got moose just to miss catching a freebie.
Damn it.
Wait, did I? Wait. I spent my hard-earned $5, got moose just to miss. I don't get it. Am I having a brain fart?
I think what she's saying
Is she trying to gift one to moose?
I don't know. Maybe I'm confused too.
My Ricefish get... Nancy? I don't understand. My Ricefish get quite hot in the summertime. They get all the seasons.
I think for a short period of time, it's, not the end of the world, but I do know that you are speeding up that life cycle by doing that. Excuse me, Ross, where are you getting these Regani from? Regani, however you want to say it.
Nothing's cheap in California. The real estate is.
Yeah,
Of all the things,
Yeah.
there's some really good deals on houses.
To be fair, certain things at the store, because California specifically
Produce is pretty good here too.
specifically the valley where we are, we grow a lot of our own produce.
A fertile valley.
So we have like corn. We got corn, beautiful, delicious corn, 17
Best corn
cents a
I've ever had.
piece. 17 cents a
cents.
piece.
Yep.
Because Slough House and a bunch of like Dixon and all Woodland, they all grow corn, and it's like
I'm
20
not a big
minutes
corn
away.
eater, but now I am because
So
it's
good.
it's so
I
good.
told him in Washington when we got crap corn, I was like, just you wait until we go to California. The corn is out of control. Like, we have wonderful vegetables and fruits here because we grow them here. So
any lions, bobcats, or bears in that area? No. Aside from that cat, Bob, my mother-in-law is in Mendocino County and gets a lot of predators. No, we're way too far into the city.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Lisa, Mendocino, we used to go there all the time. Mendocino is beautiful. Mendocino is absolutely gorgeous.
Now, where we want to move, when we buy, there'll be bobcats and lions and bears. Oh my!
We don't have bobcats here.
But you don't have bobcats?
Not right here. No.
No,
we have them in California.
In like Placer
no.
or Auburn. Really?
Mountain lions. We have bears.
Oh, bobcat. I don't care about
further
bears.
up. Lowell had been breeding Aspidorus. You might check with him. Good to know.
I saw that he had bred Benshai Pistogrammus, so I commented on his video.
He did.
And I was like, are you still breeding these? Because I would like some.
Amen, Audra. Slough House corn is the best corn.
I don't even know if he responded, but I'm going to check right now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, good corn out of the cob. It's a the crap that they had in Washington was tiny, shriveled, and had no flavor. Like none. It didn't even taste like anything. I don't know what the hell was going on, but I did not care for it. I've been spoiled by good vegetables and fruits my whole life. Also, Pedrix, very, very good. If anybody knows about Pedrix, or what's it called? Oh my God, why am I drawing a blank? What's wrong with me? Wow, the other one up in Placer County that I can't remember. Aikitas and Pedrix, and Pedrix is on the way to the bay. It's like in past Woodland.
Bobcats are everywhere in rural California. You just don't see them.
Yeah, but so Placerville and Auburn are not rural enough for the bobcats. They don't often see those in that area.
Yes, housing everywhere is overpriced, but it's at least doable here. Where we came from, it's not even. You got to be Corey to live there.
Oh, that's so cool, Barbara.
Actually, a fish question for you guys. I have angels that seem to be continuing Epistelis infections.
Uh-oh.
What do you recommend? I usually don't do.
I'm assuming.
Questions, but if you want to answer it.
Yeah, I don't mind giving you my opinion. Not to say it could go either way. I don't ever guarantee anything that I'm saying as far as medical anything. But have you done salt? That is my first. Every time for that kind of stuff. Have you done salt? Has it made any difference? I'm assuming the water's clean. I'm just making these assumptions. You can of course correct me if I'm wrong. But other than that, I don't. If you've done everything, I don't know what you've tried. If you could maybe give us a list of what you've tried.
If you saw it right now, how would you treat it?
I would do salt.
Salt's my go-to now.
I don't like to use medications because what happens I'll use medications, and I have in severe situations, but I feel like using those as a crutch causes more problems than it does help. Usually clean water and salt can solve most of your problems. The only thing that I ever had that I know I never would have knocked out without intervention was when I needed a levamisole for camelina worms. That was the only thing I ever had that I was like, oh crap, if I don't get this exact levamisole was it. That's the only thing that worked. I tried many other things and nothing worked except for that.
Audra, we are taking Sadie to Apple Hill. I've been there already.
Yeah, I took him. I made him go.
No big deal for me, but
can't wait.
Not enough beef jerky for my liking. It's all sweets up there.
No,
I need more meat.
They had beef jerky.
Hey guys, I tried salt and other remedies, but it seems to only infect my koi angels, which I think are slightly inbred because I have others that don't get it. I have auto water changes, etc.
So you're doing all the things that I would do.
It might just be genetic.
Yeah, it could be. I'm trying to think of what's in the tank, Kevin. What do you have in there? Like hardscape plants? Like what do you have in the tank?
Beto Great Lakes says I put the medication in the food for Epistelis.
Really?
I mean,
what medication? What
medication
do you use though? Are you doing like erythromycin or what are you using? Yeah, I've never seen a bobcat in my life, even as far up as like all the way up in Tahoe. I've only seen mountain lions and bears.
See, where I'm from, you only see bobcats. You never see the mountain lions.
Well, the mountain lions are getting quite bold here because we are developing all of their land. So.
The bobcats sun themselves on the old logging gravel roads, and so you can just drive around a corner.
They are starting to really get aggressive with the mountain lions here because of all the development that has been pushed further and further out. And they're all like, why are we having all these problems? I'm like, because you're literally taking away their home and they don't know what else to do.
I saw a bobcat in Wheatland.
In Wheatland? Wow, really? Yeah, I've never seen one in my life here, ever. Not one time.
Fish the Keeping says low temp, lights off, and ICX for Epistylus.
There you go, lights off.
Epistylus.
You can also try that. Davis Ranch and Slough House has great corn on the cob. The best stuff comes from Brentwood. That's Brentwood is where my stepdad's dad lived for many, many, many years. Occasional mountain lion, the American River Parkway, lots of coyotes everywhere. Like, I've seen so many coyotes, but we had a whole pack that lived like on our land.
About 20 of them. We had barred rocks, Australorps, Orpingtons, Wyandottes, Silver Wyandottes. All were amazing layers, but the barred rocks seem to be the most consistent.
APC fin and body cure. Okay. Interesting. I was going to say you can always do, like general cure or like just to try it, but I don't know. I feel like that's so arbitrary sometimes with those things that you don't know if it's actually working or if it's everything else in conjunction with that.
Johnny says, found some Aspidoras on eBay. What do you think? I think it would depend on their reviews. I'm very skeptical of buying livestock on eBay, but
yeah, I've heard a lot of
people have success doing it.
I've heard mixed reviews.
So like anything I buy on eBay, it just depends on the reviews, and they have to have more than like 100 reviews.
Well, there you go. I say I've never seen a bobcat in Placerville or Auburn, and Joshua's seen them. So here's your bobcats. I've just never been lucky enough to lay eyes on one, I guess, and I've been up there a ton in my life. We have terrible problems with bobcats here. They carry cytoxozonas, and it kills domestic cat. Oh, that's sad.
But all right, folks, we got to cut it short. We got a members meeting to get to here in about 10 minutes. Well, actually, in about 3 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, everyone, for coming out. We appreciate it. Always, I don't know if we broke 100 today, but it'd be cool if we did. That's our goal. We're going to start trying to get more people into these live streams. So, next week I'm going to ask that we share it out and things like that. And got to get back up to where we were.
We've had a lot going on the last couple months, so I feel like, the last year we've had a lot going on. Our
inconsistency has really hurt our viewership.
Having a baby really threw things off for us, and I don't mean that in a mean way, but it really did. We had way bigger fish to fry, but now.
So all the new members, stick around. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. All the non-members will be back here Saturday evening, and then we'll be going to Saturday with some pop-up streams during the week. So I hope you enjoyed it. We had fun. Well, I had fun. I don't know if you had fun.
I did. It's lovely.
We'll see you
everybody
all in just a few minutes. Well, some of you.
Bye.
We should be seeing you all in a few minutes, but I get it. Not everyone can or wants to give us.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, thank you, Russ, Chelsea, Bob, and Bullsnake. That's much appreciated, sir. Nice seeing you. Have a good night.
Look at that. He finished number 1. Not that means
winner.
Russ got the crown.
In the arbitrary crownage of YouTube, Russ won. Good for you, buddy.
All right, folks. We'll see some of you in a few minutes and some of you in a couple days.
Thanks, Joshua. That's a nice thing to say.
Use our codes.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been shopping at the Wet Spot using the code. I really appreciate it.
Please go check out Aquarium Reptile Depot because they're a great business.
I just call them Aquarium Depot.
Yeah, Aquarium Depot because not all of you care about reptiles, but they're a family-owned.
They sell reptiles, do they?
I don't know if they ship them. They're a family-owned business. They've been around for a long time, and they deserve the support. So
check them out. DepotPet.shop. Code Steenfott 10% off.
Bye.
Bye.